Good morning. Didn't go to the gym this morning. Had to get my jumps in. Nah.
What? Yeah, just keep going.
Nah.
Come on.
All right, guys. 2 Squarebodys.
There we go.
Nestled in over here with the big old Fall Guy truck. Happened to drive this over here. Weirdly enough, this truck started life grandpa just like these. And honestly, we got so much going on, it's very, it's not even fathomable. 1, we don't have room to put these in the building to take the video. 2, I don't have room to even pull in when I got here this morning on my own parking lot because there's so much stuff in the way. So we got a little problem. But these I had kind of forgotten about because this one had a little bit of paint work touched up right here where it looks like they gouged against something. And the guy did a fabulous job, but you can see this is much shinier and brighter than the rest of the truck. But I wanted to leave this truck as aero correct as possible. Now, of course, we got the shadows screwing us up. That's why the building's so nice. But you can see all the cool pinstriping, all the old school stuff this truck has. Both of them came from Washington State, so they're very rust-free, very solid trucks. Pretty sure we're gonna do the big lift kit on the red one that we are so common to do, but I think me and Christian might jump in that one and go up and see Daniel and Brian. These trucks just came in, so you're looking at them completely raw. I'm looking at them completely raw because, like I said, I'm just getting my hands on them for the first real time. Cracked windshield, windshield's on the way. This one's still kind of dirty, but it's a nice truck. Cruise control truck. It needs the carpets clean, but the seats are in great shape. The steering wheel, this is always broken. It's not broken. Regular cab, 3/4 ton, long bed. Has an aftermarket grill. We'll change that out. It is a small block truck. Aftermarket air filter, looks like a fresh carb, a couple other things. So, pretty neat truck, you know, air conditioned truck. We'll go over all those details. Cruise control truck, well-equipped truck. This has probably got to go. It's actually still got a CB. Yeah, it does have cruise control.
How?
How? Right there.
Where?
Boop, boop. Cruise.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, both of them have it.
That's cool.
Really unusual for the other one to have it. That's a 76. But anyway, really cool truck. Guys, if you look, you know the deal. If you like it, it's available. Before we go any further, you can see the Washington tag on it. It's a nice truck. This one, being a half ton, and this is actually a really nice truck. Power windows, power door locks. A little bit of overspray. The truck's been repainted, but a good repaint. We need to clean up a little overspray here and there, but some of the paint's probably original. Some of it's not. So we'll go over it a little closer. But a nice 3/4 ton truck, the way it is. Now this one, I had really, honestly, completely forgotten. That's what's frustrating this morning, because it's a half ton. You know, I love 3/4 tons and 1 tons. Nothing wrong with a half ton. And I remember obviously having all the racetrack trim, having the pinstripe, having the cool front end that's like my personal square body. It's a 76, just like the last green one. So if you guys missed that one, there's another chance. But I forgot the big deal about this truck. Let's go over to this side. One, the interior is super cool looking, with the dark khaki brown. They put the pinstripes on the dash, CB radio, like super old school. Oh yeah, diamond stitch headliner. And the old Pioneer speakers up in the corners. The dome light even works. Even some added dome lights, which are fog lights. And I remember it had a lot of paperwork. So I grabbed this stuff real quick and I was like, cool, nice paperwork, big old service record books. some other paperwork, But then I found this, and then I really remembered what was cool about this truck. It's got an HT502 in it, 434 horsepower. With all the paperwork where he bought all the stuff to put it in, even kept track of all his little gaskets and hoses. Super old grandpa type way of doing things. But a crate, GM, let's see what kind of, 502 cubes, 512 foot-pounds of torque. Anyway, we'll have to read a little bit more. But I think it's 534 horsepower. But let's pop the hood. Let's take a look. So they got me a little more excited. So the interior is great. Exterior is great. You can see the bed before we spray in a bed liner. We may spray in a bed liner because we like doing that. But we're not hiding anything. The bed's in great shape. It's probably had a bed mat. It's definitely had a bed mat in it most of its life. And again, I'm not slow or dumb, but sometimes I'm catching these trucks just like y'all are seeing them for the first time. So it takes me a minute to soak some of it in. But there she is, big old 502 up under the hood. Working air conditioning. I heard electric fuel pump when I turned the key on, so electric fuel pump. Can't say that I've seen a cap like that in a while for the master cylinder, but all factory under here. All original inner fender wells. Still got the tag over there. Undercarriage of this truck's pretty good. We'll do an actual undercarriage video on both of these trucks. Nothing to hide. They're both very solid. Even around the cowl area, this is a super common area for rust and problems because everything sits right here. It's all original. It's not been painted. It's a cool truck. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but I'm just soaking it in on a crazy busy Wednesday morning. Got a new employee that's helping us do some stuff on the lot this morning, so trying to get him trained, trying to get my brain wrapped around all this stuff that just keeps on showing up and showing up and showing up and showing up. And it's a great problem to have. It also has a cool little vacuum gauge. Oh, probably got to pump the gas. Actually works, look at that. Pretty neat. Truck sounds good. It's got fairly new exhaust. Most people have never seen this style hub. That's a very unusual old school hub. Most all of them got worn hubs or replacement hubs or super winch hubs. That's pretty cool. Height of this truck stock, height of this truck stock. Height of that truck's not stock. But again, that truck came into me looking just like these two, just plain Jane. We did not do our normal touches. And to remind you guys, every single thing on this truck, the antenna, the roll bar, the front brush bar, the tires, the wheels, the lift kit, it didn't take us but 5 or 6 hours to make it look like this. We can take 5 or 6 hours and make it look original again. I've got the white original dog dish hubcaps. I've got everything. That's a 60,000 original mile. Can't you tell how my tone changes when I'm familiar with a truck? 60,000 original mile, working air conditioned, not a single stitch of wind noise. If you scroll back, you'll see a video me and Christian did driving this truck across town, 30 miles. And no wind noise, no disruptions. That truck's like driving a 2024. That's a 1984 or whatever year it is. So, but these are two cool trucks, guys. Just in. I'll get some pricing. Feel free to call. I'll also start trying to do something a little different. I'll try to start in the comments area and pin it. I didn't realize you could do that. We'll pin it to the top, the current pricing. If you watch this video and we've made changes or we've spent money, obviously the current pricing will not be current pricing any longer. But these trucks are not going to take long to go through the shop. They're actually pretty cool trucks. Actually, let's jump in and drive this one. This one's no reason we can't just get this one ready for the internet. All right, never mind. Never mind. I got to get this phone call. We'll get back to it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you following. We really do. Anything that we've got for sale, guys, feel free to reach out to the office. If you don't get me personally, they will give you a way to get a hold of me or text. Both of these trucks will try to get online today. Thanks, guys.